Alright, today I am going to be on the healthier side of unhealthy, and with that being said, I'm going to have chickpea penne. Absolute goodness. As you can see right here, it is high with iron. Alright, excellent source of fiber, gluten-free, 19 grams of protein per serving. Absolute goodness. I'm going to be making this chickpea penne with garlic. Alright, I'm going to be having 100% all-American spinach, and I had something else. I'm going to be making yogurt with this. Going to be using this, kind of tastes like sour cream. It's going to add a little bit of creaminess, as well as some oregano and some tomato paste. Absolute goodness. Let's get started. Alright, I'm going to start by adding the chickpea penne to the pot. And look, this is similar to what the recipe is going to look like, but mine is probably going to be a little bit better than this right here. Absolute goodness. So it says, I'm not going to read any of this right here. Let's see how to boil this, how long it's, okay, look, it says it right here. Large pot, boil 5 cups of water into the entire box. I'm not going to cook the entire box. Cook for 4 to 6 minutes or into al dente. Absolute goodness. Do not overcook. All right, so I got to be quick with this. All right, rinse with cold water, drain well, swell. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pour some of the chickpea penne inside of the pot. You know what? I'm probably going to pour it all in there. Absolute goodness. While that's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and shred up some garlic pieces. I have some garlic right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply shred it up, all right, into nice, fine pieces of garlic. Let me zoom in so you can see this really quick, all right? All right, 2 more pieces right here, and we'll have all the garlic we'll ever need. Absolute goodness. All right, and 1 more. Have garlic. Look at all that fresh garlic. All right, let this air out. And then I'm going to open up the can of tomato paste. So just go ahead and open it up with the can opener. And then pop it open like, there we go. All right, and now we have to check on the chickpeas because they should be done. Absolute goodness. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Come up the screen and smell that. Absolute goodness. All right, so I'm going to take the chickpea penne and strain it into the strainer, and then get some cold water and pour some cold water on it to keep the penne from cooking further than it should be. All right, just going to go ahead and cool this off a little bit with the penne. And then I'm going to get started with the spinach. Absolute goodness. Alright, so I'm going to turn the pot back on. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water to the pot. Absolute goodness. And then I'm going to take some of this tomato paste. Alright, take some tomato paste. You don't have to add the whole thing if you don't want to. And I'm just going to swirl it in here. Just like this. Absolute goodness. All right, so get in here, thicken this up. It's gonna thicken up the water. Let this cook and have it down to medium, or medium. All right, add that in there. And then I am going to take a little bit of garlic powder. All right, you know, I have the fresh garlic, but I'm gonna take some garlic powder. Put a little bit of garlic powder in there. Put a little bit of 100% all-American oregano leaves. And for spicitation, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper flakes. Absolute goodness. All right. Then, remember all that fresh garlic? Well, I'm not going to add this yet. All right. I'm actually going to stir this up. All right, get all of the spices, herbs in there. Let it absorb the tomato paste. right, next, I'm going to add a little bit of spinach. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the spinach to this. And the reason why I'm adding spinach right now is because I want the spinach to cook down a little bit. So I'm gonna toss some spinach in here. All right. And I'm gonna turn the flame up a little bit, maybe add a little bit more water. All right. And let this cook down a little bit. Maybe I'll add a little bit more water to it. A little bit more water. And let this cook down just a little bit for the spinach to get soft. Absolute goodness. All right, as you can see, zoom in a little bit, you can see that it's cooking down a little bit. And at this time, I'm gonna add a little bit of Greek non-fat yogurt. All right, absolute goodness. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the Greek, not French, but Greek, non-fat yogurt, and take a couple of spoonfuls, add that in there, and this is gonna add to the creamation of the dish, all right? So I'm gonna have that in there. Then I'm going to add the garlic. Remember the garlic, the fresh garlic? All right, I'm gonna add this to it. Fresh garlic. And I'm just gonna stir this up, and it's gonna come to a pink sauce. All right, absolute goodness. Look at that, look at the texturation. The flavoration is probably pretty amazing. All right, stir that up. Get all of the yogurt off of that. And then I'm gonna reach back around. Remember the penne, I'm gonna grab that. Add this back in here. Absolute, look at that. Absolute goodness, all right? And so once that is in there, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my spoon and just stir this up. And I'm gonna let this cook just slightly, maybe about a minute, maybe about 2 minutes, not much more than that. All right, let's get all the flavoration in there. All right, look at that. Absolute goodness, look at that. Just stir it all in. Make sure you get all the flavoration around in there. Look at that. Doesn't it look kind of like this right here? Look at that, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look. Look. There you have it. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. That's how you make chickpea pasta. Let me know if you have any questions. Absolute goodness.